don't do spoilers. I will never, ever, ever do spoilers, but I will definitely share. Oh my gosh, I wonder if everything's sold out. No, not everything's sold out yet. It's definitely getting there. The 7:15 p.m. one has 4 individual seats left. The 9:30 p.m. one has a couple seats left, and the 9:45 p.m. one has a couple more seats left. So, we will see. I wonder for the 4 p.m. one though. The only ones with 2 seats are in the front. That's okay. That's where I'm sitting. Yay! I'm so excited. I can't fucking wait. How have you guys been doing today though? I ran to the store and I got a yerba mate today instead of an energy drink because here's the dealio. I don't want to drink so much sugar anymore. I actually think that I have like sugar issues. Like that sounds weird, but I think I've my body's getting resistance to like sugar. I don't know. And like the thing I've told you before where if I go long enough and I haven't like had sugar, my hands will start like cramping in. Like they'll literally do this and I can't unlock them and they'll start shaking badly. And it's not, I thought for a while it was a dehydration thing, but I actually don't think it's a dehydration thing, and I think it's a sugar thing. Because on my last trip when I went down to Victoria for the e-bike photo shoot, I drank a whole bunch of water. I was drinking liquids literally the whole time, and it still happened to me. So that's why I think it actually stems from a sugar problem. Sugar. Oh my gosh, wait, what's that song? Oh, sugar. Wait, hang on. Is it from the Archies? I think it's from the Archies. Oh, sugar, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Let me see. Come on, Spotify, load. Because I need my brain to keep up with me. Sugar. Yeah, it is the Archies. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna get a toe cracked, and then we're gonna listen to Sugar by the Archies. The actual Archies. Oh, why do I have a bruise on my hip? Holy shit. Holy fuck. My whole ass hip is like bruising right now. Okay. Don't know how that happened or when that happened. I'm like, I went swimming yesterday, but I didn't like body slam on rocks or nothing. I barely even got in the water, if I'm being honest. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I don't know what to wear though. I gotta decide that. Also, I think I kind of was supposed to go and sew at my mom's house today, so I'm gonna just have to call her and tell her that for us to start doing sewing and like making clothes and stuff, ideally, I would like to leave first thing in the morning to get over there. Like my town is ridiculous to drive through, so I'd like to wake up at like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and then go and start sewing with my mom, but I gotta see if that's like okay with her. And if she is free this weekend or if Friday is the only day that works best, because it used to only take like 15 minutes to get across town, but if you go through town during like while everyone's going to school and work, it'll take 30 minutes. And for a lot of people, they're like, oh my gosh, that's not bad at all. But for me, I'm like, I don't got that kind of gas money, bro. Let me do my little 15-minute boop boop there and back, 30-minute round trip total. Not an hour-long round trip total. Just to go 20 minutes down the road. Hi, the Archie's feeling so good, skibbity-doo. First I was like, what the fuck does Scooby-Doo have to do with the Archies? I have to pee so badly, because liquid goes through me like no fucking tomorrow, apparently, ever since I've started drinking water. It's probably all the fucking, like, toxins finally being like, I'm free! Let me leave! I'm putting on music. Well, actually, you're gonna just be sitting in silence for a second. Yo, Gary! Damn, I don't even get a greeting. Gosh damn, we can tell that Gary's the, Yo, B. All I saw was Gary, and I'm like, okay, well, we know who's the favorite here. He's very blurry and very whited out, but he's steals the show. Doo-doo Donkey, how are you doing today? Good to see ya. Happy Mia Moya. Friday. Happy Friday. I have to go pee really badly, so I'll be back in 1 second. Not bad, you. I'm doing all right. I got a yerba mate today. I'm a little bit healthier than I normally am. I'm just getting a toke packed, and you know what? I am gonna put on music. I'll be 2 seconds. Hang on. Sorry, wait, Cactus Catechus, hi, hang on, I'll be back. Wait 1 second. Sugar. Oh, honey, honey. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Honey. Oh, sugar, sugar. Of loving you, I just can't believe it's true. I just can't believe the wonder of this feeling too. I just can't believe it's true. Ah, sugar. Oh, honey, honey. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I made it. Odd, I sit down after exercising. You always appear. I'm summoned. I was summoned without words. Sugar, oh honey, honey. What a song for a piss break, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. It's a bop, isn't it? I can't believe how old are the Archies. I want to say 60s, but I feel like that's way too old. 1969? This compilation is 2007. Here's the OG 1968 Sugar Sugar compilation. I was right, it is the 1960s. Weather here is awesome. Well, that's good to hear. Is it like a nice temp, not too hot, not too cold today? It's 14 degrees for me. It's a little bit on the chillier side, but we got full sun, so I'm taking it. Reminds me of B-movie scene where he's dreaming of his human women. I'm gonna see if it sounds... Wait, this is their like old OG album. Does it sound different? I'm curious. Sugar. 44 songs on their album. There is 44 songs on the Archie Essentials album that is called Sugar Sugar. Holy shit. And this was back, Who's Ya Baby? Feeling So Good, Scooby-Doo. We're gonna listen to this one. Bang Shalangalang? Oh my gosh, Who's Your Baby? Wait, Bang Shalangalang? This is Bang Shangalang. Bang Shangalang. Oh my gosh. Don't feel right. Where's PDG? He's probably... I'm not sure where he is. I know he has the week off, so maybe he's doing something with this lady. 75F Sunny Breeze. Oh, that is perfect. This reminds me of the Monkees too. Is it a band? Bang Shangalang. Doing something with the Vanessa. He's a lucky man, I'm sure. I don't know. That's what it was. There was this girl that I used to be friends with when I did gymnastics and I was younger, and her name was Vanessa, and I would hang out and go to her place all the time. And then we ended up both going to the same high school in like grade 10 or grade 11, except we never really ended up like kind of being friends, because like I know who she was, but I don't think she remembered who I was. And I kind of also felt bad because people kind of thought that like she was just like different. Like she was not like when I did gymnastics with her, she was the popular girl. Like she was the popular girl, okay? I got invited to her birthday party and I was like, oh my gosh, she wants to be my friend. Holy shit. Also, I was a homeschool kid, so maybe that factors in. But then, like, I don't know, it's just so weird because like she was literally destined to be like a popular girl. And it didn't pan out that way. I kind of wish that I would have gotten to like talk to her and be like, hey, I remember you, even if you don't remember me. But that's weird when someone's like, I know you. I went to your birthday party. I remember it very fondly because I didn't get invited to many birthday parties. We listened to whip your hair back and forth, whip your hair back and forth, repeatedly slamming our heads around on your deck, and you had your outdoor pool. I remember. Shang Shang-a-lang. Never heard of the monkeys. Gen Z girls. Do you mean Arctic monkeys? I've heard of the Arctic monkeys. I haven't heard of the monkeys. World's full of people waiting to make the first move being, and she ended up a stripper. I know that girl. She didn't end up a stripper. Oh my goodness. No. She was more like, she always stayed in the goody two-shoes. I think that's what it was. And she was, like, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean, like, stereotypical, like, goody two-shoes in high school. I think that's kind of what she was. And that's also why I never really talked to her. Was, like, because I know that I was a weed-smoking degenerate. And some people just don't want to be associated with that. I got looked down a lot. From people that weren't in the smoking circle because I was a smoker. I was a stoner. And there's like two types of people in high school. There's the degenerates and the people who are trying to do good at school and follow the rules. And I used to be the follow the rules, be good in school until I hit grade 8 of high school. And then I became the degenerate. Which I have met people where I was like, holy shit, if I was still the goody two-shoes, we'd get along so well. We'd be like this. But that's not how my life path went. So, associating with me means you kind of get that stain on your branding in this town. If you care about that, I guess. I never did, but I guess I'm the degenerate one. So, if I had a goody two-shoes labeling, maybe I'd care. I don't know. And I don't mean that in like, oh, goody two-shoes. I just don't know what else to call it. A functioning teenager who's not using drugs to cope. That was Nikki in 9th grade. Super popular chick, then no longer popular. Hey, you know what that makes me think of? I was super popular in grade 8. I didn't even realize. Like, I was the popular girl in grade 8, and that's why I got bullied relentlessly. Because fucking Brittany wanted to be top dog. I didn't even care, dude. Here's the thing. I didn't realize I was popular. I didn't care about being popular. I just said hi to everyone. Everyone was so nice to me. I was like, oh my gosh, high school is so good. Everyone's so friendly. And then little fucking Brittany was apparently getting picked on for not having boobs. And so she was like, Sequoia has no boobs. A lot of people know who she is. And so she all of a sudden started getting my friends, her friends, anyone she could to start insulting me for not having boobs. I wasn't the one stuffing my bra with tissue papers that were falling out in gym class. That happened to her apparently. Someone literally told me that when I was like, I don't understand why she's making fun of me. And they were like, well, she stuffs her bra and tissues came out in class and people made fun of her all the time. And I was like, oh. But then why is she being a cunt to me? Like, the fuck? Okay. Let's just project your insecurities on someone else who's confident. What's the way they look? Sure. Let's do that. Everyone just hop on the bandwagon. It's so silly. It's actually so silly. And then I disappeared from the world. Now people are like, Sequoia? What happened to Sequoia? Because I never stayed at a school for longer than like a year or two. Like a year and a half is probably the longest that I've stayed at every high school I switched around to. So people would know me and then I'd disappear. My one friend, because I was friends with her in grade 8, she was like a goody two-shoes actually. But she still hung out with us degenerates and I loved her. And when everyone else was making fun of me, she was the only person that wasn't making fun of me and that chose to be my friend and stay by my side. Even when I was completely isolated out of the social group and I had to drop out of school because of how bad it was getting picked on. Do you know what she told me? She was like, oh my gosh, Sequoia, the second that you left, guys would come up to me and ask me where you went. Bitch, what the fuck? Everyone who is relentlessly fucking bullying me all of a sudden's like, where did Sequoia go? Get fucked! Get fucked! This is why I self-isolate in my home. I'm sorry. This whole story is like re-triggering me. This whole story is like re-triggering me. Because what the fuck? Why don't people just stand up for each other? Why don't people just make each other feel like included and accepted into spaces? Why do we gotta like isolate and belittle and then be like, oh wait, we ran you away? Come back. No! I will run far away. Damn. Sorry. That just like, I've told this story a million times and I know that, but as you can tell, it is a deep trigger within me because I do think that I probably would have friends and I would have a little bit more of a normal life had I been able to keep connections and friendships and not be, I don't know, triggering. We're a stoner? You don't mean are a stoner? I mean, I guess I still am. Everyone was a stoner when I grew up and I love that. I love that. Wait, is that actually a thing? Bullying people for their booblessness? It was for me, which I'm like, why the fuck would you even? But yeah, apparently. I was really popular in junior high. Then in high school, the pop kids were jerks, so I just hung with people. I fuck with that I work with. Oh yeah, flat-chested chicks are under the shade of the big boob girls. Well, the fuck thing is it was never an issue until the girl who was insecure about her chest started trying to get people to project onto me. But my friends were kind of fucked. Like, I remember I'd go to school one day and they were like, okay, time to get lined up. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, hey, no, like we're lining up by our chest size, Sequoia. This happened. This is a literal conversation that I had with the people that were supposed to be my friends. And they lined us all up based on our breast size. And we would have to walk down the hallway based on the lineup. Now looking back, I'm like, people were just desperately grasping to try to feel like they had power over others, and clearly were threatened. Because why would you even do that? That's crazy. But yeah, no, there's a lot of things where I've realized I haven't actually had very many, like, friends. Girls are scary, dude. Girls are fucking scary. I don't get it. Hee 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 hee. I saw what you did there. You could have been easy. That would make you really popular. Do you mean easy with guys? No. In this town, that does not make you popular. Maybe it makes you popular with guys, but trust me, I knew the girls who were easy, and they were not popular. Like, guys would literally make fun of them. Even the guys sleeping with them would make fun of them. They'd place bets to see who could sleep, like, how many guys that they'd sleep with. Like, it's so fucked. I know the girls that were like that, and I felt so bad for them because clearly they're just not in a good place in their life. But yeah, they were not viewed in a positive light by anyone, not even the men that were using them. So, and you didn't want to be around them because they did think very highly of themselves, and they will try to steal your boyfriend. They will try to sleep with whoever. They don't care. Women, men, you try to be their friend, they'll try to fuck you. Fun fact, I can't tell you. I can't. There's this one girl I know specifically who ended up becoming best friends with my best friend, which is how me and her kind of had a falling out. And they fucked. And I was like, what the actual fuck is this town? What are these people? I'm so out. I'm so insanely out. Please, everyone leave me alone. And why is everyone so confused and sleeping with their friends? Sometimes you just need a homie. Not that kind of homie. Hey, Dagoo, what's up, B? Yeah, I just got radically bullied like a normal outlier. Well, no, fucking, can we just, like, cream all the fucking bullies into the ground? Well, just waking up. How are y'all? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just chilling. I'm about to rip a toke. All the good stuff. I was at the park. Nice day. Well, that's good to hear. Bigger the boobs, more chance of tripping over them. More, like, harder to find your belongings. Boob hold. That's the one thing. You know how everyone's like, oh, women hold their boobs when they're looking for their keys? Or when they're looking for stuff? Only some women. But no, the biggest annoyance, I think, would be running. I'm someone who's a doomsday survival prepper, right? And, like, I want to be able to run the fuck away in emergency situations. And from what I've heard about having boobies, is they a pain in the butt if you want to do, like, physical exercise, like, activities, like running or jumping or, like, you know, they're just there. They're just there. which I think is also another big factor. Like, there was a really, really long time period where I would do absolutely anything and everything in my power to try to change myself. Now, I would not at all. I would not change anything. My first girlfriend in the 3rd grade ended up a stripper. I was like, what the fuck? You're my first girlfriend. Like, full nude, cheap bar stripper. Holy hell. I hope she finds healing. I hope that she finds healing and gets the fuck out of there. You know, I've been in a space, it was for a fashion show, but it happened to be like a gentleman's club. And then we were in the get ready room, and there was like pasties and glitter and like all this shit everywhere. There was literally like, it was really fucked. There were stickers being like, be careful about can't wear body glitter because some of these men are married and they can't have their wives knowing. Don't ask men if they're married. Like, shit like that, literally all around, scattered around. And I was like, where the fuck am I? Where am I right now? Like, people didn't want to touch anything because it's just like, where are we? Ew. Speaking of zombies, fun game stream today. My love, hi. How are you doing today? Big boobs cannot run and keep balance from zombies. Sequoia is right, but all the guys will defend those boobs. Well, the other scary thing is you want to look as masculine as possible in the apocalypse so that you don't get targeted. Because if you're a woman in the apocalypse, I'm literally going to get a voice modifier. I'm going to get a voice modifier, and my survival clothes are like going to look like men's military type looking gear. Because I ain't risking the biscuit. That was years ago. She probably married some 50-year-old millionaire. Well, let's hope. For her sake, I'll hope she's living a better life. In school, everyone wore hoodies, so it's either ass or eyes. And when speaking to a girl, you're not soaking in their ass, you're just gazing in their eyes. Really? Damn, I went to high school in a different time then, because when I went to high school, everyone wore those Victoria's Secrets push-up bras, and so even girls who didn't have boobs, everyone was just like this in your face. And it was still the time of people kind of wearing like 2000s styled outfits and like 2010s styled outfits. So it was a lot of like tank tops, or like, you know, everyone wore Converse and skinny jeans. No one really wore hoodies. Like people wore hoodies, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like how it is now where everyone wears like sweatpants and hoodies, you know? I'm probably like a B cup with my man boobs. I'm okay with who I am. Hey, you know what? Loving yourself is the most important thing, because no one else can ever be you. And if anyone, you know, makes fun of you for something like that, it's because they wish they were you. It's literally because they're taken aback. They're like envious. They feel inferior compared to your personality, your looks, your confidence, to everything. So if anyone ever comes for you for saying anything on anything, it's because they can't handle your aura. That's what it is. They can't handle your aura. I'm into that, actually. Wait, you're into what? You're into what specifically? Wow, Sequoia has studied apocalyptic survival. Head for the canned food at the store as soon as they announce the end of the world. Don't go to the grocery store as soon as they announce the end of the world. That's the last place you want to be. You should already be well stocked. And if you're not well stocked before they announce it, going to the grocery store is literally a death trap. Like, if people, like, think about how people went for toilet paper. You're telling me people aren't going to be actually fucking trampling each other to death to get survival food when we find out, oh, no more food's coming in. So the very first place you head when they announce the end of the world is you have a very small window to get all your shit packed up and get the fuck out of town. And to be honest, if they've already announced it, you're too late. I hate to say it, but if they've already publicly announced it and you don't have your shit already packed up and you're not already on the road or getting the fuck like somewhere else, you're screwed. Because everyone's first response is going to be food, water, get the fuck out of town. And so you need to be ahead of all of that. And a lot of people won't have solid systems. Like, for example, where I live on an island. The only way off of the island is private charters, having your own boat, or taking the ferry. You are absolutely not going to have ferries running in the apocalypse. People are going to be trying to get to their private boats, and people are going to be trying to steal their private boat. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you have a boat that's stashed somewhere secret for you to get to quickly to load all your shit up on and get the fuck out. Because here's the other catch that's going to potentially happen as well, is we do have water police. Okay, so what if they try to stop people from crossing off the island? What if they're trying to like contain the apocalypse or control it and trying to keep people where they are so no one panics? Well, now if you're trying to cross the water and you have this like Coast Guard that sees you, now you have them on your ass. So ideally, the best plan of action is get all your shit on the boat, get the fuck out of Dodge in the nighttime. Like, get out of there in the nighttime. I mean, you could do it in the day too. It'd be less suspicious if it's like before they announce anything. But there is definitely a whole, like, you gotta have an action plan. And if you don't have an action plan until you're in the moment, that's everyone else's thought process. And there's a few people that are doomsday preppers that are prepared, but it's like you also need a plan for how to keep your resources safe then. And everything. Because people are going to take what they can. Like, people aren't good. You know? Everyone's fighting for themselves. Shave and get an OnlyFans. Just chest shots. Actually, I seen this guy, and he edited a photo of tits on his chest while playing guitar. It blew up. The algorithm made it go viral. And all the comments were like, this guy knows how to go viral on the algorithm. I wonder if I edited fake, like, a really shitty fake images of fucking boobs on my chest, just literally talking about how we need to stop AI data centers, or talking about, like, people killing themselves because you're not allowed to talk about that on social media, if the algorithm would still promote it over the titties versus over... What the fuck is this crow doing? He's been here for days. Oh my gosh, he's talking to another crow. Give me a second. This fucking crow is an arsehole. He's been here for days. Buddy! He's talking to his friends. I gotta let him communicate right now. But holy shit, does he not know how annoying he's being? Look at him. Let me see if I can get it. Do you see him? He's huge. I can't zoom in on this, but he's huge. Communicating with a bird far as fuck away. I'm not gonna tell him to shut up because that's how the birds communicate. But like, gosh dang, this raven bro's been waiting for his bitch forever. Oh, he's got like 3 of them. They're like all communicating from all these different. There's like 3 of them in the area, all trying to communicate with each other. Holy shit. Fully stocked on toilet paper, so I'm good. You'll be able to survive the apocalypse, no problemo. Well, it was hoodies till the last 2 years of high school, and then it was just boob fest everywhere. I had to leave. I was getting crushes on too many girls. Well, that's one big thing that I've realized is there is this insane double standard of women being like, if I get a boyfriend or a man, I want him to only look at me. But then look at what women wear in this day and age. Because they want eyes on them. And then these same girls are like, but I want my boyfriend to only look at me. This is why modesty is kind of an important thing. And I'm not saying that you need to entirely hide yourself, but I am saying to be aware of what you're wearing and what it attracts. And this is what I mean, like the Jezebel spirit is in so many people and their brain justifies it, but like realistically at the end of the day they know what they're doing subconsciously and they like it. Do you know what I mean? And I don't mean that, like, as a girl, when I have worn an outfit that I know makes me look good, I feel good. Because it's like, you know, oh, well, I look good, so I feel good. But also at the same time, too, like, there's been times back in high school where I'm like, oh, I'm going to wear this push-up bra, and, like, I'm going to make it look like I have a chest, and I'm going to be able to wear this, and then maybe the guy will like me. You know what I mean? No, that's not how we should be just based on being like sexually attractive. That is not how we should be meeting our partners, and this is why like modesty should be so high up there, because when you have little girls, you don't want little girls looking at all the other women and being like, oh, I need my boobs and butt out in order to have a man look at me. And then too, on top of that, it's like when you're out in public, you see these people's like husbands and all of that, and they're literally checking out all these other women openly in front of their wives and stuff, because it's all been so normalized for people to put so much on display and to just be like openly sexualized and sexualize themselves, and then be like, no, don't look at me, like I don't want to be looked at. And it's like, okay, yes, within reason, that is like, you know, obviously fair, but at the same time too, if you are wearing something revealing, that is going to be factored into whether people look at you. And if you're not wanting that kind of attention, then you have to wear something a little bit less revealing. And that's not being controlling. That is coming down to understanding what makes you feel comfortable, what makes you feel uncomfortable, and respecting being in public spaces around others. It's like the whole trend now of the G-string fucking bikinis. Why is that a thing? I'm sorry, as a woman, we should not be wearing essentially thongs at the beach around little kids. Yes, we've had swimsuits for years. Yes, the swimsuits keep getting smaller and smaller. But like personally, even wearing a bikini, I typically only wear it in very isolated spots because I don't feel comfortable being around children in a bikini. Which sounds weird, but like I feel like I need to be more, like I should be more covered up. Like I go swimming in very isolated places, even wearing a swimsuit, because I feel like it's revealing. For myself, personally, everyone has their own, you know, highs and lows of what they feel makes them comfortable and makes them uncomfortable. But like literally everything that's targeted to women through media, through these clothing companies is be sexy. Why? No, women literally need to turn away from the whole be sexy, because that makes us a fucking product. Okay, that literally makes us a product. And women are desperately trying to keep up with the OnlyFans girls, with the fucking porn AI bots, and all the fucking fake social media shit. No one looks like that in fucking real life. No one looks like that. I'm tired of everyone being like brainwashed and conditioned into thinking they need to get like $20,000 plus in surgery just to look a certain way, just to maybe find a guy who maybe might love them one day and want to have a family with them, because people just want to be loved. That's all they want. You having bigger boobs doesn't make you be loved. You getting a smaller waist, a bigger butt, a different nose doesn't equal you being loved. And everyone is constantly trying to like, I don't know. That's how I view it, at least. Women are desperate to want male attention in not a bad way, but in the way that it's meant to be. But the problem is we're going about it in a way that just makes us a sexualized product, and it's fucked. And then men are being conditioned with the AI porn bots and the OnlyFans girls to view us as a literal product. I just don't get why the connections aren't being made, and why like there isn't more pushback to be like, literally choosing to dress modestly in this day and age is literally fighting the system. It's literally women empowerment. Hate to say it. Dressing sexy is not women empowerment, and never has been women empowerment. The only reason why it feels like women empowerment is like if you feel like you're being controlled. You know what I mean? It's like when you were held captive and then you're like free, and so then you have your whole like crash out and then you come back down to normalcy. But it's like no one's like, I don't know, I feel like we live in a day and age now where no one's saying that you can't wear that or you can't wear this, but at the same time too, everyone just keeps leaning more and more towards being promiscuous instead of anything else, when I'm like, that doesn't feel like women empowerment though. That feels like exactly what they want us to do, and making ourselves a product and turning away and being like, no, you actually don't get access to this for free because I'm a human first. Seems like women empowerment to me, but I don't know, apparently it's all backwards. She well stocked with chicken soup? No, I got rice. I got rice on bank. I'm fully stocked on toilet paper. Big gun, food, canned goods, drive to bunker, and raid. There you go. Eat fat neighbors first. No! Don't go for your neighbors. It's not a personal thing. I'm still relearning who I am. It's just PTSD and my chronic alcoholism that I've gained my weight. Honestly valid. That is got a lot going on to Gooch looking for his car. It is gonna be cannibalism eventually. Start early. Also, the bigger folk can't run for long. They're expendable. No! Oh my gosh! I mean, the bigger catches is in the apocalypse. If you can build a sense of community, that is more valuable. Because if you have people who are helping garden, helping forage, helping, like, yeah, it's more mouths to feed, but there's a certain equilibrium of having enough people and enough resources to where everything flows very smoothly. Crow is saying, how don't Bogart the doobie dude? Wait, what does that mean? Or they are waiting for Sequoia to undress. I have not heard that word, Bogart, in such a long time. What does Bogart mean? Lol, I haven't experienced skunkweed. I'm just running to the bushes if zombie happen. Okay, so I might not run, but I'll be taking my time because I can only run for like 5 seconds. You know what? Taguch is looking for his car. Although I have heard a thing that if zombies actually do exist, they'd be full running speed fast. Unfortunately. Sequoia thinks love is essential for a healthy relationship. Do you not? I mean, people can have connections to each other, but I think any relationship to be healthy, there needs to be love, a friendship, a family, like you know, your parents, any friends, a relationship. Because a relationship doesn't withstand if there isn't love for each other, because love is essentially just being empathetic and caring towards each other. If you're not empathetic and caring towards another person, why are you spending your time around them? You know what I mean? And like, people have different interpretations of love, but I'm not talking about one true love, like blah blah blah. There's like a universal sense of love that is mandatory for relationships to blossom, no matter what that relationship is. I wore a thong once. Why the fuck do women wear it? Really? I can taste it? I mean, I don't know, hot take, I don't think they're uncomfy or anything. And also because you get fucking underwear lines. It's the only underwear you can wear where you don't have underwear lines. Any other underwear you wear, you can see the underwear lines. Why doesn't that happen to men? Here's the thing, men can wear different underwear and you don't see the lines of their underwear in their pants. Huh? You think about that. But for women, depending on what type of underwear we choose to wear, you literally can see the outline of them. Which means that if you choose to wear a thong, no one can see your underwear outline. If you choose to wear any other different type of underwear, people will see the outline of your underwear through your pants. Because women's pants are made so thin, because underwear is made so fucking weird for women, and pants are made so fucking weird for women, that it's like women wouldn't wear them if you didn't see their underwear lines, to be quite honest. Mommy, look at the girl in the bikini. Mom, explain why I tingle. Never thought thong, Ethan. Well, the whole thing is that like people are gonna wear bikinis, but I do think there is a certain degree of being respectful. You know what I mean? Like, girls will literally wear the same swimsuits that strippers wear. Like, you know what I'm talking, like, I'm not talking about normal bikinis. I'm talking about girls who literally are wearing stripper bikinis, not realizing that it's stripper bikinis, and going out into public and swimming in, like, areas with kids and families. And I'm like, do you really not see anything wrong with that? Because, like, one day you're going to want to have a family, you're going to want a husband, and imagine you try to go anywhere with your family, even to areas that are more, like, family-friendly, and there's just a whole bunch of really young girls in stripper bikinis, not even normal bikinis. Would that not make you uncomfortable? Like, even if your husband is resisting looking, like, he doesn't want to look, and, like, you know, your kids are doing that, it would kind of by proxy make you maybe a little bit uncomfortable. It would for me, at least. I'd be like, okay, let's go find a different space that we can be in. Where we're not just seeing people's, like, entire bodies. Like, and here's the other thing. I am a fan of going out in the bush and skinny dipping and all of that. But there is a time and a place. And being completely isolated and alone. And wearing the stripper swimsuits, that's essentially bordering on being naked, for me, in my opinion. And again, I love skinny dipping, but I would never do that near children or families. So, I don't know. I think it's such a weird day and age we live in. Like, there's this video I saw of this one girl in her car, and she's like, can you not record me? Like, these people just come up to their vehicle recording, and they're like, hey, we want to buy you guys food. And the girl in the driver's seat is like, can you not record me? And they're like, yeah, no, I'm not the one recording. And she points at the other guy, and he's like, yeah, okay, like, we won't post it. I'm like, just fucking walk away. And so she gets out her car, comes up and pushes the camera away and says, leave me alone, and gets back in her car. And all the comments are like, what a bitch. She's such a fucking bitch. She just assaulted you. You guys should, like, get, like, a restraining order on her. And I'm like, are people that fucking daft? Yeah, she shouldn't have got out of her car and touched the guy's camera. She should have just driven off. But do people not realize how fucked up and entitled that is to go up to strangers, record them, be like, hey, I don't want to be recorded. I don't want to be on camera. Say, oh, no, yeah, we won't post it. Keep actively recording. And so then when they go to push your camera away so where they're not on the fucking video, you record the entire incident, including her coming back being like, hey, I'm sorry, I just didn't want to be recorded, and you post it online after you literally told her you wouldn't post it. And because he's got a whole bunch of followers and shit, she's like, you know, she goes up and she's like, oh, I didn't realize, like, I'm so sorry, like, I just didn't want to be recorded. And he has all these followers, so now she has to be super nice, or else she knows he's gonna post and make her look bad, even though she asked not to be posted. Well, he still posts it anyways, and all the comments are being like, the girl's fucked. Do people not understand respecting others' privacy? It is absolutely not okay just to come up to people in their private vehicle and record them. And be like, I'm just making content. It's a public space. Not in their private vehicle, it isn't. Like, what the fuck? I hate how desensitized people are to, like, these fucking Ray-Ban guys or these guys with cameras just coming up, because everyone assumes everyone wants to be famous and everyone wants to be on camera. That's what it is. Because people are like, well, if that's what was me, I'd totally take the free money to get food and all I'd have to do in exchange is be in a video. Not everyone's you. Not everyone wants to be on the internet. Not everyone wants to be blasted. Once you are on the internet, whether people like you or not, is going to be determined by the people. And once you are out there, you literally could lose your job, not get new job opportunities. Like, this has happened to people before. So the fact that people aren't inherently, like, fearful of how they could be made up to be perceived online and take it when someone says, I don't want to be recorded, and actually does something about it because the person doesn't stop recording, they're like, that person's a bitch. How skewed are our brains? We literally have been complicit with constantly recording and oversharing every little thing that we're doing in our lives, that when someone is like, hey, I don't want to be a part of this, we're like, you're fucking head. You should be arrested. It pissed me off. I'm sorry. I'm tangenting it again, but it pissed me off. People have such vanity. It wasn't exponentially bad some decades ago. Technology. Honestly, no, that's so true. The vanity is off the fucking charts. The vanity is off the charts. I feel like, I don't want to say that it's normal, but I honestly think that it is normal for girls in their early 20s to have spent at least $20,000 on surgery. Like, I would have to look it up to check, but that seems believable to me because a boob job is like $15,000, and almost every young woman is getting a boob job nowadays. How the fuck can they even afford it? You know? In the Victorian era, just seeing a bare ankle is erotic, all a matter of perspective. Bogart is when you hog the doobie, so long it gets wet with your saliva. Because her underwear ain't tight to her ass. My ass needs to breathe, dude. Well, maybe my ass needs to breathe too. We have ball sacks, duh. Was I too scientific? No, you're not too scientific. My little doo-doo needs to breathe, dude. Too tight and will cut off circulation and fall off. Well, what about us as women? We got parts that need to breathe too. Women chocolate chip. Oh, women chocolate chip cookies. That will distract her. The gooch is a jungle and it needs its little biome. I am a +1 for the boxer shorts, gang. Well, from now on, I'm just gonna buy men's boxer shorts and wear them all the time because guess what? Your guys' underwear is almost always made out of cotton. Sometimes it's polyester, but majority cotton. Women's underwear is like 90% of the time fucking polyester and only like 10% of the time cotton. Why? Why? I like a little support, so it is briefs. Didn't think I would wake up today and discuss pros and cons of men's underwear. My little self-sustaining ecosystem. Chicks wear boxer shorts. There are chicks boxer shorts that are tight as fuck and uncomfy as hell. And that are made of polyester. Men's boxer shorts are made so much nicer. It's just we don't need the extra pocket. Like, we literally need a men's underwear company to start making women's underwear, but don't make it fucking tight. That's what they all do. Type in women's boxer briefs. They're all fucking tight. Like, they're, like, literally, why don't we have any, like, it's fucked. And you can see the underwear lines of boxer briefs, like, women's boxer briefs. You can see the underwear line of fucking everything because they make women's clothing so fucking tight. So skin tight. Men's clothes are slightly baggy, slightly loose, you know, it's easier to find the right fit. For women, everything needs to be, like, so tight, extreme fit, and then nothing fits women well, and then they get insecure about their body because they change size so quickly, because everything's so fucking tight that by the time you finish eating your food at the end of the day, your bloat has changed your pant size. Instead of being a dude, it's just like, oh, you take your belt off. Now your bloat fills in the gap. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't know. And I don't think there is a good answer because women's bodies look different than men's, which is why I think skirts are the biggest move. Skirts and dresses, because you ain't got shit all up in your shit everywhere. But PDG, how are you doing? I'm doing all right. How are you doing today? Yeah, but when you have 70s gravity, we'll have your balls dragging around the old folks home with a wheelbarrow. Where I'm going to shoot off to bed, Bean. Good to see you. Maybe see you next stream. Yes, PDG arrived before I left. Well, Duty Donkey, I hope you have a good sleep. Thanks for chilling, chatting, all that good stuff. I'll talk to you later. Later. Skirts are sexy with schoolgirl socks. Damn. Schoolgirl uniforms should not be sexualized in my opinion because it's young girls that wear those uniforms that are typically in high school or younger. I know what you're saying though. I know what you're saying though. But like, yeah, skirts, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's not schoolgirl socks, but I call them like thigh-high socks. Maybe that's not what you're thinking of. Maybe you're thinking of like below the knee socks. But I see what you're saying. I used to wear, I like the, hey, women can wear skirts and socks. That is true. That is true. I think it's just the schoolgirl thing. Because I know that, like, that's, you know, the wording of a lot of the time. But I have seen a lot of things where it's, like, it is kind of, I honestly, I instantly thought of the Halloween store sexy schoolgirl outfit. Do you know what I'm talking about? Doing good. We were watching, Bucket List. Awesome movie. Well, that's what's up. What's Bucket? Is it an older movie or a more recent movie? Bucket Kiss? I accidentally typed that in wrong. Bucket List. Movie. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh, wait, I have heard of that movie before. Holy crap. Okay. Only socks, no skirt. Jeez. Pick one or the other only. Okay. Seen Bucket List back a while. Have a good night. I have no qualms with my ball and chain. Oh. Alright. It's talk time. Talk time. Which means if you'd like to join me for the talk, you gotta yell at me and let me know. And I should be a singer. My eyes, I'd cry every time. This is so heartfelt. Talk time. It's the talk time. It's me, Mario. We're still listening to the Archies. I don't really vibe with it anymore. On shitty mic? Oh, I might be. Oh my gosh, wait, thank you for letting me know because sometimes it doesn't transfer over. Is it better now? Wait, is it better now? We were on shitty mic that whole fucking time. I didn't check. Typically I check. Holy fuck. Okay, we have been on ass mic then. Butter. Oh my gosh. I need to I need to like fix that for real. What's listening to Morning Dance? Actually, I don't know if I want to listen to that either. What am I in the vibe for right now?
Next up, I got Handle Mankind and more music to get.
What's this one? I don't like this song because it's called House of the Rising Sun, and that's kind of sus. Oh, wait, what about this one? Sherry, Sherry lady. Thanks, no, thank you. Honestly, thank you for helping me correct my stream. I like this song. Oh, wait! Oh, but she's in the other room right now. I'm very hesitant to show you to her. Oh, wait. I don't want to make anything uncomfy, but I will say that we would love to meet her. She doesn't speak English, but that's okay. I mean, we would love to meet her if she ever does want to, like, you know? But cause oh shit, who was it earlier? Cause they were asking, like, where's PDG? And I was like, I don't actually know, but I think PDG is probably spending time with this lady right now. Que pasa, bambino? Hey, Hydra Fruity, how are you? We talking about a cat. We're talking about a cat, we are? Or a girl. Oh, no. We're talking about a girl. PGG's talking about a girl. Oh my goodness. I was so confused for a second. I was like, are we talking about a cat? What do you mean? Cactus Catechus. Every time you join, we're talking about a cat. Kind of low-key. Or a car? Or a boat. I know that people will name their boat. Right? Is that still a thing that people do? That people, like, give their boat, like, a nice name? What would you name a boat if you had one? Stoner Express. If I had a boat, that is totally a train name, but I don't care. I would call it the Stoner Express. That would be my boat. Could be literally anything. Token. Salvia and Token. The Salvia Token. Oh my gosh, I'm taking my two favorite names for kids. Salvia and Token, and I'm making the Salvia Token. So if I never have children, then that boat will be my child. And if I do have children, then my children will be like, oh my gosh, we have a boat named after us. It's like the best of both worlds. It's a double win. Double whammy. F the world, I'm out. Oh, gotta be careful on that one. Someone's gonna see your boat pass by and be like, that's hilarious. Go to record it and try to post it on social media. It gets censored because it's viewed as if you're trying to take your life. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because the F the world, I'm out. Are you sure you're not feeling suicidal? Stocked with booze? Oh shit, wait, there's gotta be a good one that's like the boozy something. Or something to do with Captain Jack Sparrow and like a booze cruise. Like the Captain Jack Sparrow, like the Captain Sparrow booze cruise. That would go hard. Do you know what's another thing? There was this thing in the UK that I thought was cool as fuck. You bring your own booze and you go through like this prison and they like make you these drinks in this prison. It's not like a real prison. It's like a whole staged experience thing. Imagine having a boat that you do that. You go on the like Captain Sparrow booze cruise and you bring like your own booze and they make you all these drinks and shit and you go through the booze cruise and it's like there's a dance floor there's like a basement dance floor, like, you know, where they keep all like everyone like slaved up and shit in the Captain Jack Sparrow shit. You know what I'm talking about? And then up on the very top is another dance floor and then in the middle is like the drink making shit and other stuff. It'd be cool. It would make so much money, I think. Good old Bodie McBoatface. Booty McBootyface, let me correct you. That's your, I mean, hey. There better be treasure at the end. Could we be talking about internal gravitational fields? What is that? Inerrant? Is Sequoia a delinquent? There were those studies that showed children with unusual names are 3 times more likely to commit a felony or have mental health issues. I don't remember details now, but we'll look into this. Oh, wait. Oh, well, that's good to know. So I'm gonna have crazy children just like me. Token? You know what? People will think that, what if people think that it's Token? Like, what if people think that I got it from, like, Lord of the Rings? What if people think I got it from Lord of the Rings and not from Weed? That would be better, actually. Token? You named your kid Token? Like, cause isn't the author Token something? No, maybe. I don't know. But wait, what do you mean, Hydro da Fruities? Swish Toilet Brew is good. When I hear Token, I think South Park. Oh. Well, that's it. Now it's confirmed. I mean, if the name makes you think South Park. Is South Park Canadian? It's not, is it? I always thought South Park was Canadian, but I think it's just because they've had, like, their Canadian specials. Or because they're, like, based in Canada. I thought the show was based in Canada, like, in the cartoon world. Is it not? Name kids all Gandalf, Gandalfo, Gandea, and Gandino. I yearn for that airport jingle juice! Airport jungle juice? I said jingle juice. What the fuck is jungle juice from the airport? Alright, cheers you guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, cheers. And I'm gonna have to answer that call because this is the second phone call I've gotten in an hour of streaming. Cheers, you guys. Token, best big scale recton. What does rectcon mean? First video song on MTV. Was it actually? Like, for real, for real? Came out in... Oh. It came out in 2009? Or before that? Or after that? The Buggies. Oh, video killed the radio star. This is the OG. Never mind. When did it come out? Age of Plastic, 1980s. Did it come out? Oh, it did. Came out in the 1980s. Oh, shit. Yep, Buggies. And they have the music video. And this was like the first music video. And then music videos were just normalized after this. Holy shit. I've never actually seen the music video.
I heard you on the wireless back in 52, lying awake intently tuning in on you. If I was young, it didn't stop you coming through.
Oh. The acting's so bad. That acting is so bad. That's gotta be someone's kid. That's literally gotta be like someone's kid who they were like, they really want to be in this though, so just let them. Because there was good child actors back then, and I don't mean that in a shameful way, but that acting was actually horrible. That acting is actually horrible. It was the 80s, but still. Bungles. Is it Bungles? Bean. I've been breaking down this video since yesterday. I low-key feel like we cook something up real interesting if we got to debate in the stuff they're talking about in here. Give it a shot. Is it a long video? Is it a long video? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my. Okay, Hydro da Fruity, I have a short attention span. An hour and 18 minutes? An hour and 18 minutes? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Does it have double time? Does it have double time playback at least? It does. Okay. Is she still audible at... Ooh. Oh, at premium we can do 3 times the speed. Let me see if she... Hang on. Let me just see if she's still audible.
And I'm here to make a video on how Bleed utilizes radicalization trauma for mind control.
I actually can, here's the crazy thing that I've discovered. I can fully take in and hear everything that's being said at 2 times speed. I used to not be able to. But I actually can fully, as long as they're not talking too fast. Because I'm also a fast talker.
First of all, I'm going to mention an example that we already know, which is mind control. If you didn't know, mind control or NK Ultra utilizes pretty much the idea that an entity, a subject, human being, being traumatized.
Do you know what I think it also is too? I feel like people also talk like really slow. Like some people just have like some lower speech, like the way that they talk. I'm definitely gonna give it a watch though. And we could definitely like debate and talk about it in stream as well. But like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. When she's talking in 2 times speed, that sounds like normal speed. Obviously, if I dropped it back, I wonder if my brain...
Fractalized within their own consciousness, mostly through the subconscious part of themselves. They are able to disassociate from their own identity, their frontal personality, and let's say that within the consciousness, within this individual, within the subject.
Versus then if you put it back down to like the normal place time speed.
There are certain pathways to the soul.
Because our brain has to have time to think and process before it speaks. And I watch your VODs. Oh, you do? Oh my gosh, you watch my talk fasting on Even Talk Faster? Wait, that's goated. I was gonna say, I wonder what my audio thing sounds like when I listen to it sped up, since I can sometimes tangent. Me eating in a few? I like that it's pinned. I'm like, wait, what just happened? You guys can't even see it, but can you guys see it? I can see it. Oh, this, then Madonna. MTV was 86. IIRC. Like a Virgin, the Billy Idol White Wedding. White Wedding rocks. Me eating in a few. I've got like more than 14K records in storage. Feels good, man, but also feels bad, man. Like OG records, like record player records, like 50 times speed chat. Check out the first minute right now where it breaks down what she's going to talk about, and then when you got some time off stream, watch the whole thing. That joint gonna open doors you ain't even know was locked. Okay.
Subconscious mind to this ultra utilizes pretty much the idea that an entity, a subject, a human being traumatized and being fractalized within their own consciousness, mostly through the subconscious part of themselves. They are able to disassociate from their own identity, their frontal personality, and let's say that within the consciousness, within this individual, within the subject, there are certain pathways to the soul, to the subconscious mind, to the subtle bodies that are accessible because they are vibrating in fear. They are fractalized from the frontal personality.
Well, that's...
fractalized from the center, the harmonious self, and it's no longer within integrity and within harmony and within, let's say, balance with their own self. So the self is pretty much the part that we have to understand that it's not entirely the same word, the same self with capital letter. And I want to be very specific and define it as much as I can so that you understand what I'm talking about.
Well, that's what I was talking... Well, that's like what I was talking about the other day, in the sense of saying there's the soul, and then there's your soul, and then there's like your ego, and then if you're the way that, like, at least in my mind, my thought process with like the Jezebel spirits and any kind of like negative spirit comes in through your ego, in a sense. Like, that's the best way is it comes in through your ego. Because it's like your actual soul and who you are is different from the like ego version of you, which then it seems like it's the same you, but it's like it could be like part of it could be being manipulated and you're not even aware that it's being manipulated. You know what I mean? But I am curious to see on, I guess, I just started speedrunning watching videos on 1.5 yesterday, funnily enough. Everyone's like, I am curious to see and what her breakdown is of it, though, because I do wonder, like, I guess, like, what, because I know for me, I'm viewing it from, like, a spiritual perspective, but I wonder for her and her breakdown, like, kind of, I guess, like, what the backing, like, does that kind of make sense? The backing of it is skip to 440. Does she talk about it in that part? Skip to 448.
This matrix of this construct. So that's why we mentioned the idea of that.
I see. Okay. So, 7th density. So, is she a believer then of the belief that we, like, the belief of ascension and being able to make it into different vibrations and different frequencies and like that sort of thing, because like the 7th density, 6th density, 5th density, 4th density, is that like the different, I don't know the proper word for it, I want to say vibration, but is that like the proper, do you know what I'm saying? Ego behavior, yeah, beliefs, emotions, thoughts, oversoul, non-physical energy, multiple soul perspective of higher dimensions, individual soul, spirit realm reality, afterlife, higher mind, parallel reality to each physical reality experience, template reality, physical reality blueprint level, collective automatic mind, collective agreements, and individual automatic mind, individual themes. And then physical mind unconsciousness, physical mind subconsciousness, and physical mind consciousness, because it's broken down into beliefs, emotions, and thoughts. But is that like what the density thing is the different vibrations? Like, maybe vibrations isn't the right word, but like in my mind's eye, I guess. I like that there's visuals. I like that there is visuals. The subtle body, spiritual plane, astral plane, physical plane, casual body, celestial body, etheric template, astral body. So is that like, that's the one that we can like astral project out to and look down upon ourselves in. Mental body, emotional body, etheric body. Which the biggest thing that I have been interested in recently is the fact that we are all energy, right? And that we actually are able to have energy pass through us, and we're able to manipulate energy with simple things, just like our voice and frequency and things of that nature. I really need something to be able to, like, I don't know, is there even a device for it? Pitch analyzer. Oh, it detects pitch frequency. Oh, because that's what I've wanted, is to know when I make different noises what frequency of pitch I'm making. You know what I mean? If we release the coin, she's smoking a bong in Tibet after this, I am blaming fruit. I also started speedrunning yesterday. ID, ego, super ego, math things are easy when less is more. I watch a lot of political things, always 2 times speed at least. Most of us are stuck in the 3rd density. Your crystal energy aura is kind of blue-green sequoia. You need more holy water. Hydrate. Not take you seriously. Gets kicked out of chat. Drats. Cactus Catechus. I mean, I don't believe in... personally, I do think that not necessarily like aura, but I believe in God at least. But at the same time too, I do know that there are frequencies in the world around us. I mean, your voice makes a different frequency in the terms you take, but I mean, whether you believe in it or not, that's okay. Are you mad at me with pitches? Pitches? What are pitches? But I don't know. This is just a place to openly discuss and talk about different perspectives and just chat and make friends and play games and all that. But, okay, I'll see if this works on my thingy or not. Yay, yeah, use it. Okay, so when I typically talk, I wonder what it's at. Okay, so it'll tell me what my average is the more that I speak, so I'm just going to talk continuously, because typically this is how I talk to you guys when I'm just, like, in, like, a lower, like, whatever. And my average apparently is around, like, 205, although it jumps all over the place. Like, your voice makes... That's insane. So, like, when I get really excited and I start talking like this and everything starts getting... it puts me up to, like, 300. Holy shit. So I wonder if you go, like... see that right now? Oh my gosh, what the heck? That's sick as fuck! Oh my gosh, wait. That's so cool. Like, okay. It tells you also what note your voice is making, which is actually really useful if I want to get into singing again, because I'll be able to know my pitch range. Whenever I've been I don't know what my pitch range is, because I feel like it's deeper than that. Like, I can't, like, it's deeper than a lot of people. Like, I feel like I talk and I sing around like G3 if I'm actually like trying. Oh man, Sequoia. Oh, something is regulating the universe and balancing things out. God or Tao. You left me thinking with the story you were telling the other day at the gym when the girl with the spiritual parasite was chasing you because you were playing. No, honestly, I feel like that's like that. I'm definitely gonna have to give this a watch because I'm very interested in that breakdown. Because for me, I mean, I think for some of it, I'll maybe be approaching it from a little bit of like a different, slightly different perspective, just because I do like believe in, I don't know if she talks about any of it at all, but I do believe in God, and I do believe that there are like evil entities, and I do believe there are like emotional parasites. Like, I do think so. I don't know, maybe there's like things like that she also talks about in it, so I'll have to give it a watch and see, because I like learning shit and it helps give understanding and perspective. I also am only on the Twitch one right now, which is, I'm gonna have to change that. Oh, that's my bad. I hope no one was on Kick. And if you're on Kick, that is my bad. I always speak in my customer service pitch. My sister heard my natural pitch and hasn't heard it in so long. Hi, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get for you today? All right, and anything else for you? So that'll be a vanilla protein latte. Oh, fuck, I'm not even good at my job anymore. Oh my gosh. Well, my old job. Oh, wow, okay. Hi, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get for you today? All right, and anything else for you? That'll be everything? All right, $16.75 at the window, please. Hi, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get for you today? Boop, 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 boop. Do you think if you went to meditate in the forest, something similar would happen? Try it one day, Bean, and record yourself if you feel like it. If I meditate in the forest, something like that. Oh, all the horses came up to him? I don't even know if that would happen to me. I guess we would have to see. That is very cool, though. I've got a husky baritone pitch, natural speaking, but I'm always higher up in the pitch more often than not. Squirrels gather around Sequoia. I try to sell her weed. Real weeds. Fits perfectly within the narrative. Must be hungry getting snarky. Hang on, I gotta make a phone call. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Well, I'm back. Oh, I am kind of hungry though. You ain't wrong there. I don't think we even have salsa though. Oh shit. I guess I could use sour cream. Sour cream is always good. You know, I used to finish entire tubs of it. Just dip in chips in sour cream. That was my favorite go-to. Yeah, me need to eat. Talk to Pretty Girl later. Alright, I will be live. Well, I hope you have good food, Cactus Catechus. I'm also probably gonna pop off and go and grab food. I might take a nap. I will not. I will make it this time, but I might take a nap before the show. Enjoy your munchie quest. I'm gonna treat myself to snacks at the movies, I think. Later, madame. Enjoy your munchie quest. Alright, I will talk to you all later. Happy Mir Moyer. Friday. It's Friday. Friday. Gotta eat that on Friday. Eating right now. Lucky. What are you having? I don't think I have any more bulldog noodles at all. No audio? Oh fuck, really? Well, I guess that's my sign to bye-bye. Oh.